So that is the big question. How many TTs can we get at the Nurburgring? Now, you're always asking me, oh, Dom, next time you go to the ring, can you let me know? Can we let me know more trips? So I thought I'd do this video so you cannot miss this opportunity. Now, we have already booked. There's 10 of us in our booking, and we are going to be going to the Nurburgring on the 4th to the 8th of May 2023. We're going to be staying near Adenau. I will go through all the different things of where to book and what you can do. But I just wanted to share this detail with you because if you wanted to go to the ring, this is your time to do it. And come and join us, see how many TTs we can get at the ring. There is going to be so much to do, and I'll tell you all about it straight after this intro. So maybe you've been to the ring before, or maybe you've just watched videos and always wanted to do it on the bucket list. Now, let me tell you, the easiest way to do it is if you can find one other person to come with you, because then you get to split the costs. You're not on the journey on your own, then that's ideal. If you want to come on your own, cool. Most of us are actually in our own cars on our own, but a passenger does help, and it also reduces the costs a little bit. Cost-wise, it's not too bad. Now, we've booked, this is, where are we? Middle of Feb 2023, and the booking has cost us, the ferry was £130 return to England, and the accommodation was £200 for 4 nights. So not bad money at all. Plus, it gives us a few months to save up for some money for fuel, food, and of course some ring lap tokens. Now, there's going to be other stuff we're going to do there, and I'll go through that in a minute. In regards to reservations for booking a place, whether you're on your own or you're in a group, I can definitely recommend some places. So if you drop us a message, I'll be more than happy to give you some of those recommendations of where I've stayed in the past. But booking.com is your best bet. Now, you can on there make sure you can pay at property and free cancellation up until like the end of April. So that way you don't have to worry about forking out now. You also don't have to worry about if plans change or something pops up and then you suddenly can't come. You're not going to be out of pocket. Now, the only thing I will say is a ferry or train, depending on what you want to do, and I'll go through those in a minute, is you want to book them sooner rather than later. That's probably the only thing you want to pay for in advance, because the price does go up the closer you get to the trip. We're taking the boat because it worked out about 50 quid cheaper than the ferry. Ran the train, so the boat's cheaper than the train. The train is a little bit quicker. I think the boat's an hour and a half, the train's only half an hour, so you save an hour. But if you're going in big groups, you could have food on the ferry and then go toilet, chill, whatever, and then hit it when you get to the other side. So it is whatever works for you. If you're all about getting there as quick as you can, get the train. If you're going with a group of people, maybe jump on the boat. We're going reasonably early on the 4th, and then we're returning reasonably late on the 8th. You can of course do whatever you want to do. Come on the Friday the 5th, and then leave on the Sunday if you want. It doesn't matter. We just booked it wide because there's a large group of us. A couple of the lads have never been, so we want to make a big deal of it. Looking at booking.com for your accommodation, and then you can go on to direct ferries. That'll give you all the ferry different choices. Price wise, play with the times, because times are quite important to how much it costs. If not, have a look on the shuttle or Eurotunnel, and that'll give you the costs for those as well. Now, the most important thing is I've checked the Nurburgring tourist driving, and we've got on the 4th and the 5th is evening sessions. Now, this is good because obviously, like anywhere you go, the locals will always go on the evenings and at the weekend, so it gets quite busy. The weekend is fine because you have the whole day to drive, so that's not an issue. But it does mean on the Thursday, obviously, you get there, you chill, have a look around, maybe go and do some watching. There might be a private track day on, so you get to watch a load of people hammering it around the corners. And then on the Friday, we can do the go-karting, tobogganing, go and have a look around, go and watch some of the track days and stuff. And then obviously Saturday, Sunday, get as many laps in as you can. Also Thursday, Friday, you can get laps in the evening as well. So plenty of tourist driving. Let me just check. Yeah, so Saturday, yeah, it's open from 8 a.m. till 7 p.m. Sunday, 10 a.m. till 7 p.m. tourist driving. So plenty of driving opportunities. 4th and the 5th, it's open from 5:15 till 7:30, and Fridays 5 till 7:30. So plenty of driving time. Don't worry about that. Other things to do whilst you're at the Nurburgring. Food, there is so much food. It's probably why I needed to lose weight. But food is cheap. Germany and is known for food and beer. You can go for the legendary Pinocchio's pizza, which is like, I think it's 28 or 30 inches around, like £20. Steins of beer, 2 litres, massive, great big glasses with 2 handles. There's the steak on the stone, Piston Klaus, which is just perfect. You've got to try that. Audi's, Lidl's, they sell beers by the crate load for cheap. You'll see someone loading a Ferrari Enzo passenger seat up, stacked with beer. That's what I love about the Nurburgring. There's no holes barred. So food, don't worry about food. Cost-wise, not too bad. A meal out, I mean, a pizza from Pinocchio is only about 12 quid, and they are. Even if you don't get the massive one, you get a big one, it's still enough for 2 people. So food isn't too much of an issue. Go-karting, indoor go-karting. There's also Schumacher go-karting, which is petrol. The indoor one is electric. There's a Ringworks museum, which has so many cool touring cars, race lorries, Formula 1 cars, all sorts of stuff to look around. All dead cheap. I think it's maybe £5 or £10 to enter there. The go-karting is done in 10 or 15 minute slots. Again, maybe 15 quid. It's not mad money. Great fun. There's a race simulator. Last time we went, so you can all jump on a race sim, do some laps around the ring in the race sim, get used to it. Not that you're going to remember 130 something corners if you haven't already. So don't think you're something special if you've done it 5 times on the sim, because there's a moment you go onto the track and then you feel it goes up and down nearly 1,000 feet. It's quite something. Tobogganing, another great one. That's like €3, I think, and that is just wicked. It's about 20 minutes away, and you can go in large groups, 2 or 3 quid. Like I said, it pulls you up to the top of the hill and you go flying down. It is scary as hell, but for the sake of 3 quid, well worth a crack. Laps, all about the laps. Now, laps are, I think in the evenings they're £25, and at the weekend they're 30. That may change, so don't quote me on that, and that's euros. And you'll also, if you're hammering it, 4 or 5 laps per tank of petrol. So do factor that in as well. But like I said, if you bring someone else, great fun. You don't have to drive around there like you stole your car and you're being chased by the police. You can take a nice leisurely drive round. And also, if you go with a group like us, if you come with all of us, no doubt someone, if you don't want to drive, someone will take you. And then that takes us nicely on to being taken around by a professional race driver. Now, there's loads of options. From when I last went, there was a i30N all the way up to a fully race prepared anti-racing Porsche GT3 RS. And they obviously range in price, anything from about 60 quid right up to £350. And you will get taken round at race pace by a professional race driver who probably does 200 laps a day, maybe 100, maybe 200. I don't know. It takes them 7 or 8 minutes. But yeah, they are going to take it round, and they will make your internal organs move around inside you, and you'll be looking at the corner going, why is it not braking? Why is it not braking? Why is it accelerating? Why is it accelerating? And it is something else. Well worth doing. And then, of course, going to the corners. Now, YouTube and YouTube and Google, because I've got eBay open here, are brilliant for learning the different corners. I can take you to all the main ones, like YouTube corner, the carousel's a bit of a walk. There's a few where you can park up and go and stand on those corners where you've seen it videoed on YouTube. Really, really great fun to watch, especially at the weekend, because you'll get everything from buses, taxis, motorbikes, people carriers full of people, all sorts of mad cars, people sliding onto the gravel, all sorts of great fun. All the kind of things that if you've watched YouTube videos, you'll want to go and see. Now, I'd like you all to join. Like I said, this is not an event, and I'm not going to be involved in anyone's booking or anything like that. I just wanted to tell you that we're going 4th to the 8th, and just to get as many TT owners, if you're thinking about going to the ring, just do it, book it, you'll love it. If you've never been before, get it done. And we're all going to be there. It's going to be a great laugh. We can all meet up in there's like viewing car parks that park 1,000 cars, so we can all meet up, see how many TTs we can get on the ring. If we can all go on and do a lap, and then in the picture there's like the first TT and then there's a load of TTs behind, that would be absolutely epic. But I wanted to share our trip with you. If you want to know any more details, down in the comments, I'll be more than happy to answer anything. come along, or if you'd like some advice maybe on booking or anything like that, just drop us a message. Like I said, we've got Carl Chris, Andy Charger, Bryn at BWSTT, and loads more coming with us. So it is going to be an absolute TT fest. We're all bringing TTs. I think Chris is copping out and bringing a Mark II, but we're all bringing our Mark 1s, which I don't know if it's a good thing or not, but I guess if we all bring one spare, then we should be able to use it between us. If you're watching this video at the time it comes out at 4 PM, Andy Charger's channel, 7 PM. Don't miss it. We're going to be doing a live. We're going to be maybe discussing the ring a bit, and he's got a special guest all the way from the USA. So don't miss that. Like I said, any questions, you know what to do. Down in the comments. I hope you've enjoyed it. Hope to see you there. Catch you on the next one, guys. Bye for now.